guys, welcome back to another Minecraft Let's Play adventure and another video in my epic world. I told you guys I would do a tour of my epic world. I put on my elytra and I'm going to fly around a little bit. It'll probably be a lot easier than just walking around, and you get to see a lot more of the world as we go on. But first off, let's go ahead and grab ourselves some wheat. And we're going to feed Gertrude. There you go. Num num nums, Gertrude. Have a good morning. Let's go ahead and say hi to some of you dudes and dudettes in the Hall of Gratitude. That's all over here. Let's go. Close the door. And let's go out this gate and into the Hall of Gratitude, which is right over here. Open says me. Hey, Ruben. How you doing, buddy? Let's go ahead and feed our buddy Ruben. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, where'd you go, buddy? Where'd you go, homie? Where'd you go? There you are. Num num nums. There you go, buddy. Good morning, Ruben. Last time we got to say hello to some of our YouTuber friends. This time around, we get to say hi to some of you guys out there that said something wonderful in the last video. We're going to say hi to Boba Feet. I love that name. That's fantastic. CJ, Anthony, and Raid R.S. That's how you had it written down, so I went ahead and copied it exactly like you had it. Welcome to the Hall of Gratitude, and thank you for saying something wonderful in the comment section below. And if you guys want your name in the Hall of Gratitude, all you have to do is say something nice in the comment section of this video, and we'll get your name in there. The only rule I have is that you don't physically ask to be in the Hall of Gratitude. If you say something nice, chances are you'll end up in there. And if we have too many people that say nice things, I'll put your name a little bit down the line and you'll end up in there eventually. So there you go. Let's go ahead and find a high spot and jump off of it. Not because I have wings. Stop. Close. Let's go through here. Let's go to the very top of our nether. I call it our nether tower, I guess. It's the nether portal is up here, but I'm not going to be going. We're gonna jump off of this. Okay, are we ready? There we go. There we go. Whew, I'm terrible at using elytra. I really am. All right, so we figured out how to use elytra without. I don't have to hold down shift. I always thought I had to hold down shift, and I'm terrible at it. So there we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys around my epic world, and as you can tell, it's very, very much so. I had my inspiration from an older YouTuber. He's been around a really long time. He still makes videos, but not as much when it comes to his world. From Stampy Longnose, I really loved the way he built mini games and built his world up to be really, really epic. If we go over here, let's go way up high. All right, so we have our battle arena over there. We have a pyramid over here, and there's a movie theater right there, the giant V coin, because originally when we were back in the day when we were sponsored by Epic Games before the Battle Royale came out, I really enjoyed the game. Now, not so much. So this is what we built on our last go, this really big nether portal. It was really quite amazing. I absolutely loved it. Over there, I don't know if you can see that house that's up on the hill. And that's the only village that's nearby. The next closest village is like 2,000 blocks away. There is a rail system that goes from that village to our house. This over here, there was an episode that we did with a villain that we had to kind of beat. His name was Cockapoo. That's right. Don't ask where his name came from. It was just gross. Anyway, so there's a castle over here that was built by friends. It was started off by friends, and it has like a wrecked portion of the tower over here. We have people invited to the server or to the map. We get people building in here, and they started off this castle, and I finished it up, and I think it turned out really, really well. And there's only one way in. It's through the hillside over here, if you can see that. And then over here, that oriental-looking, that is the path to the castle. This oriental-looking dojo over here, that is the Hanamura dojo from Overwatch, and we replicated it. Okay, it wasn't exact, obviously, but as good as we can get it for the game of Minecraft. A lot of fun. And then over here we have all of our automated farms. Those don't work anymore. The chorus fruit ones just don't work anymore, and we're gonna burn through our fireworks like crazy. But we have a regular farm here, then we have a sugarcane farm and a bamboo farm that are really, really handy. And then we have the racetrack. Oh, we got a couple modern houses, a trading post, some really cool stuff on this side of the map. And then this is a racetrack where we actually got to race our IndyCar around the track, and that was a lot of fun. Go check out that episode. I'll put a link in the description below to all the ones that I'm talking about. Also, the submarine right here, we took this on an adventure over... Whoa! Oh, I ran out of... Oh, no, hurry up. Oh, I have underwater breathing because of the conduit. Hey, Dolphin, how you doing, buddy? But for some reason, when we updated this map, for whatever reason, we don't have a temple anywhere nearby the water monuments. We get the Guardians are down here, and they're just spawning in randomly around this portion of the water. So we built this tower here to kind of, I guess, collect them. There's a farm down there to collect the Elder Guardians, or to collect the Guardians, to collect some of the materials we get from their drops. This is our downtown beach city area right here. You can't really see that very well from up top, but this is our little main street. We do have a comic book store right here. It's, what do we call it? The Busy Bee comic book store. All of our stores and stuff have really odd names, really funny names to them, because Ethan likes to give them funny names, and I love it. I absolutely love their names. This is our mine shaft. This was an actual original temple that spawned in right next to spawn when we first came in to build our original house, and it was great. There's a little melon farm. There is a chicken, an egg farm right there. This is our tree house. This is Terry the tree house, and he's got 3 faces, actually. If you look at this one right here, is my name is Jeff, and I don't know if you remember that old dead meme, but there is my name is Jeff. This guy right here is named Wally. See him? And then this guy right here, I think is Henry. Yeah, it's Henry. And there's Henry. They all look like weird looking clowns. And it's just a treehouse, basically. You go inside, and it's a lot of fun to play. We have a spleefing arena right here from Snow. This was a Balloons TD Battle, like a tower defense type of game, but it no longer works with the updates, which is unfortunate. I should go back and fix the redstone on that. We do have a fishing type of game where you can fish to land the fishing rods on top of pressure plates, and it pushes the other player down, and that's how you gain your points. This is a big old maze, multi-level, and the goal is to make your way out first from way up there and jump down onto these slime blocks right there. That's how you exit. Only way to exit, really. There are no mobs in there, I don't believe, because it's lit up really, really well. Unless they kind of wander in there, then good luck. This is just another treehouse. What's the point of this treehouse? Who built this? Sometimes people come on here and just build random things, and I kind of like it because I find new things all the time. What is this? This is our Lando Fun sign. We built that pretty close to the very, very beginning of all this. There's an XP maze right there. It's basically you got to race to the very end with somebody else trying to get a piece of an XP orb to the very, very end through glass. That one's a lot of fun. It's actually really, really challenging to do. We have Mjolnir right here. It's just a house. It looks like Thor's hammer. There is the Wally World Water Park. And it's just that. It's a water park with a bunch of slides. It's one of the very first things that we built. And also a lot of fun when you have a lot of friends playing with you. We have an American Gladiator type thing that we did for the 4th of July probably 4 years ago right here. And it too stopped working because it has a bunch of redstone underneath to get the pistons to work properly. And the redstone does not work the way we had it set up any longer, which is unfortunate because it was a lot of fun to play. And there's the very end of it, our American flag. From here in the States, we have we celebrate 4th of July. That is our Independence Day, and fireworks shoot off when you land at the end over there. There's a Starbucks up there. Polar bears, when they were introduced, started spawning in right here, and we built a pen around them. We have our icy ice cream castle. Icy ice cream castle because it's made of ice. You know, you want ice cream when it's snowy out. Yeah, that's kind of a thing, I guess. And then on the back side over here, who's in the water? Hey, dog. Are you my dog? No, you're not my dog. Okay. Up here we have Cobblestone Studios. This is one of the very first studios that we built. It was a blast to build. I got to build this with Magnifo. We built a giant YouTube logo in the center of it over here, and then we have sets inside. A little desert set there, a little green screen. We could probably replace this with what do you call it? With some green concrete. It'll look a lot more solid, and we could actually film things on it. That would be kind of fun. We do have a kitchen set for cooking shows over here, and the cameras are all set up. And a little waiting lounge over here while you're waiting for your turn to shoot. A little, food, snacks. The receptionist is out to lunch, I guess. So, see you later, Cobblestone Studios. That was, like I said, it was a blast to build. This is original spawn point right here of the world and all the rules we had when we had initially started inviting friends to help out with the game. Welcome to my epic world, blah, blah, blah. Respect the rules, this, that, and the other thing. Then we started putting up signs to the Golden Apple Soft store over that way, the Bake a Cake Shop, T-Blitz Estate, which is my house, which is that thing right there with the tower on top that we jumped off of to begin with, and then Cobblestone Studios over here. This is a mini putt. Little mini golf course right here. What called it icy putt because it's all on ice, and you throw things into little holes. Then your job is to get through all the holes with the least amount of points. And this right here, you stand on top with a fishing rod, and you got to fish the chickens or the ducks, whatever you want, or the quacks, up and over, and whoever has the most on their side at the very end loses. Actually, you're trying to get the least on your side. You're trying to get rid of all your ducks to the opposite side from fishing them up and over, and all the ducks are gone. They all despawned. And this was our the best guest house. This was original spawn, and I built this little house here for people when they first spawn in. Before we had such an amazing world, it was pretty desolate over here, so that was a place for them to stay until they got to my house and figured out what it is I needed them to build or help out with what builds we're doing. This is the Bake a Cake Shop, and it's a lot of fun. There's a cow there, there's a chicken there, and there's all the ingredients to bake a cake, and you go in there and you bake your own cake. And the radio tower. That's how we get our signals across the world when we start broadcasting. This is the backside. Ooh, that's the backside. This is a perfect time, actually. Happy Halloween. By the way, we are filming this on Halloween day right now. Today is Halloween. And this is the trick-or-treat Halloween thing. You run through and you ring the doorbell right there. And you get a piece of candy. It's a piece of sugar. But you get a piece of candy or you get a piece of rotten flesh. One of the two. And the idea is to trick-or-treat all the houses. And whoever gets, and it's randomized, whoever gets what through the actual hoppers that dump them out. Or the dispensers that dump them out. And it's a lot of fun because whoever ends up with the most candy wins at the very end of the road. Ah, boo. The dumb things we did. Yeah, so this was our Halloween trick-or-treat land. Then over here we got the Pokey Marina. It's exactly like it sounds. It's a marina kind of geared around Pokemon because this is when we first started playing Pokemon Go. It's got our lighthouse over there, and then our ship. This is the SS Pikachu. It's SS Pokemon, and it's got the Pokeball as the flag over there. There is a vessel for fishing. Actually, it's got a cage under there as an observatory. I don't know who built that, but it was kind of cool. Ethan built this thing over there. I'll show you guys that in a second. Let's go run over here. This is just a room, just to stay. If you want to stay by the beach, just a seaside little resort. Oh, that's Magnifo's house. Magnifo hasn't been home in a long, long time. It's unfortunate. He was a panda that used to help me out doing a lot of my builds, and I absolutely loved his help and appreciated everything that he ever did in this game. But he built himself a house over here, and it's a cozy little house, and it's got a little secret passageway over here, and he put some of his things in there. And I've left him in there ever since he has been gone, because I figured he deserves to have his stuff left alone, and I'm going to leave his house alone as well, and that will forever be his house. We also have the Krusty Krab.
Hello, sir. Have you heard of the most wonderful restaurant in all of Bikini Bottom, the Krusty Krab?
This is the Skittles Barn, where we had a bunch of colorful sheep in there. Now it's a bunch of different animals. Giant chicken house over here. Oh, this is the Watterson's house. This is the Watterson's house. Built this. We actually did a tutorial on how to build the Watterson's house on another video. Not in this world, in another world. This is Liam's house over here. I believe this is Ethan's house. He used to have a rabbit sitting on top of there and it despawned. It was there for years. Since rabbits came out, one spawned in there and never went away. It was kind of funny.
Well, that's no ordinary
This is somebody
rabbit.
else's house over here. This is the backside of my house. It goes into the library. And this goes into the train station that goes towards Lava Lake, which we flew over a little while ago where all the farms were. And then this said stay out. And I said no, because no. And then we kind of go back to the movie theater over here. There's a sandcastle over here. Ooh, this is kind of creepy. I don't like going in here, but we'll go in anyway. We'll go in carefully. We'll tread lightly. Hey, rabbit. But this was supposed to be an underground mall. And one day I came in here and we built a roller coaster kind of that runs around it and behind it. And I refused to ever ride it again. This says Halpa. I don't know how to, I don't think I'm pronouncing it right, but it's in Swedish. And I looked it up and I wasn't sure what it meant. I saw this sign and it means help. And if you go in here, I see him moving around in there. There are plenty of mobs in there. Ooh, yeah, nope. I see him back there. There are plenty of mobs in there. It is haunted. Is that a spider? I see him kind of creeping around. It's so creepy. Oh my god, it's giving me the chills. I hate this place. I just wanted to show you guys what it was really quick because give me the chills. I absolutely hate it. And it's literally like under all this. Because we flattened this out forever ago. It was really mountainous over here. And we flattened it out to build all this area. And that haunted mall is underneath all this. And I can't dig it up. Oh, there's a... Hey, homies. How you guys doing? I'm not going to go over there because I don't feel like fighting them. Do we have any tools with us? We do. Okay, we'll just at least keep the sword with us. It's got sharpness. That should do the trick. And that way if we run into mobs, it won't be a problem. This is a ton of fun mini game. Let me see if I can get to the one side of it right here. Yes. This is Splatoon. How you play Splatoon in Minecraft is kind of interesting. These are all... This one took so much iron. Oh my god, we had to strip mine for days to get this much iron. But we have a ton of iron. I mean, we have so much iron. It's ridiculous. You grab dye. And when the clock goes, you go through and you splat the dye into... Here, I'll show you guys. I'll just do one piece of dye. But you go through and you splat it into the water and it dyes it green. And then if you have the other color, you can hit it, I think, 3 times and it turns it your color. So you just got to use a ton of dye. See, this was orange on the other side over here. And whoever has the most... You can fall into these now, can't you? Yeah. So if you just stand on them, you fall in. I hear Skelebones dying. Hey, rabbit. How are you not drowning? Whose dog are you? All right. Anyway, so yeah. So the idea is to get your side of, or the entire map as colorful on your color as much as possible, and you are the winner. This is a nether portal that was just oddly made. It's kind of cool, I suppose. The back sides of the houses over here. There was an Easter basket from Easter from a few years ago. There is a llama. How you doing? Okay, happy Easter. Oh no, this is from this year, 2019. Well, happy Easter. This was really cool. It's a basketball court. It actually takes score, and you win with throwing things into the baskets. Really fun. This is my first 5x5 build. I don't know if you know what that is. I should do a video on 5x5 builds. They're a lot of fun. You're literally building in a 5x5 spot, and this station right here, this train station, takes you to our ender portal. It's the end station, and this is literally a village. There's no villagers in it, unfortunately, but it's a village all built around 5x5. The path, the everything is built around that concept of 5x5. Let's throw some sugar in here. Well, why not? Yeah, and it's a ton of fun to build these things because you can get really, really creative. Actually, let me see if I can see it from here. See that village way over there? I don't know if you can see the structure from here. It's like a windmill and a really big house and whatnot from... You can't see it from here very well. Maybe we can jump off of this tower. Is there a balcony here? There is a balcony here, but it has a... Okay, so I'm going to jump off and hopefully not drown. Why didn't my wings open up? Oh, I just checked my elytra. It's beat up. I'm going to have to like not sleep for a few days and kill some of the phantoms so I can fix my elytra. I'm wondering why it's not working. And actually, I'm going to pull it out of there. I don't think it breaks. I think it stays exactly the same. Just broken-ish to where you can't use it anymore. And that's the issue I'm having. And the last things I'm going to show you guys is the backside of my house. It says do not enter, but people enter anyway because I was given permission to. This is my stuff room. This is where I initially started keeping things in my house. And it's kind of organized from the first level, then it got messy. On the second level, I just started throwing things into chests because I got lazy. And yeah, so I started making new things and started throwing them in here. But this is my stuff room, and then this is my kitchen where I make things, and I started making a couple super-ish smelters. They're not like super smelters, but this is where we make all of our random things. There are actually like 3 or 4 of these throughout the world in different spots when I need to make a lot of stone, smooth stone or something like that. That's where I put it. This is my initial house. This is where my bedroom was to begin with, was this room here, and then we made it what it is now. There is also, you can hear the dogs. Let's go downstairs. Right there we go. These are our dogs. This is Holly. This is Pepperpot Jr. This is Snoop, and this is Rusky. Rusky was an old, actually a husky of mine named Rusky, and it looked just like that, except it had blue eye, one blue eye. This is their doghouse, and this is where they enjoy their time. This is over here is my office. And this is my enchantment table. It's not crazy fantastic, but you know, you get at least some basic enchants from it, from pistons hidden in the ground, and that pops up. This is our guest room where guests stay inside the house. And then this is our library over here. This is a fireplace. We had to put the fireplace out. I should probably replace those blocks with something else because you notice the stone right here. The kitchen is right above there, and my house caught on fire. That was fun. Said no one ever. That sucked really bad, actually. The whole house lit up. It was great. Had to build most of the kitchen again, and it sucked. This is our bounce house over here, and then there's another mini game right here. First race to the top on the trapdoors is great. This is our TARDIS over here, and then we have a shooting range over here where mobs spawn in back there if you put it on hard mode only. If I leave it on normal or easy, they don't tend to spawn in as much, and there's not much to shoot, so it's not as fun. But there are plenty of bows over here, and I believe we got tons of there's just more bows there. Do we have any arrows? We got a little bit of arrows stacked up in there, and it's just target practice, basically, to shoot as many as possible. And then the last thing I wanted to show you guys is my dropper. This is probably the longest thing that it took me to ever build. We do have one other thing, but it's going to be secret, and I'll show you guys that in another video. I kind of wanted to keep that secret for the next one. The next one's going to be more of a storytelling video, and it will be a lot of fun. And let me know what you think of that style video. We do those every once in a while where we tell stories, but they end up being a lot longer to do and a lot harder to do. You can kind of see a little glimpse of what it is I'm talking about over there. But this is a really long water elevator up, and look at those towers go right up to right above the clouds. Where are we going? Where are we going? Okay. So this used to be what the Space Needle up in Seattle used to look like when we lived there. When we were moving out, it was under construction, and now it's just a more of a tourist area where you can just go and look down, and there's like I think a glass floor you can look down, kind of like this, where you can look far away. And you can kind of see most of our world from here. There's that 5x5 village I was talking about over there. There's more over there. There's Santa Claus's house over there. There's a few other things. There's a village over there. There's another village way out there that we built, not just villages that spawned in. And then this right here is actually, it's a dropper. So it's tried not to. No. I really wasn't planning on falling. I guess I'm going to jump in. Jump in. Boom. Luckily, I have feather falling boots because while building this, I must have fallen at least a good dozen times. And we put this water down almost like instantly. Like almost right away because I think I died twice. I'm pretty positive. Well, Magnifo and I built this, and we had Ethan helping out for a little while as well. But yeah, it sucked to build. Yep, but that's a pretty close replication of the Space Needle up in Seattle and its height and whatnot. Again, a lot of fun to build with friends. I love building stuff with friends. It takes a lot of fun. This is the first roller coaster I built over here. And then we have the pig races over there. Big old giant tree back there. Anyways, dudes, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We built so much on this in this map that a lot of it is built off camera because it just takes too long to build a lot of it on camera. We do start a lot of the things, or a lot of things I probably missed as well in this world that I didn't show you guys. If you do see something that you are interested in, let me know. I'll go ahead and go over it another time. But yeah, there's so much to see in this world that it's taken us years. I think we've been working on this world in 2014. 2014 is when we first started making this world. So yeah, dudes, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys did, and you guys want to see more of my epic world, or you want to see some new builds, as well as some of the storytelling that we're going to do, let me know in the comment section below. And if you did like this video, if you guys can give me a big fat thumbs up as well, it's greatly appreciated. And if you're at all new to the channel, if you guys can click that subscribe button, it does help the channel out a great deal. While you're at it, click the little bell, it turns on notifications, and it lets you dudes and dudettes know when we upload our videos sometimes. And until next time, guys, see ya.